for Omega, my maker.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, a channel that is all about Christ. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining us. But if you're stopping by, please do consider subscribing and joining this family. We're all about making Jesus proud over here. But if you're part of the family, I love you so very much for coming back. So today, it's a quick in and out. Literally, like a quick in and out. We want to share a question and go, right? Let's get right into it. So, I have a question for you guys. I'm going to try to answer it, but I'm going to try to keep it short with my answer so that I hear more. What are you guys saying? So, does it matter when your partner got saved? When you're meeting this guy, you're meeting this girl that you like, you see them at church or other church, and you're like, oh, it more, you're like, I love this girl. I like this girl. I'd like to ask her out. In that process of you guys, whether getting to know each other or in the process of asking her to courtship with you, do you ask? Is it important to ask when they got saved? Is that important? I'm not quite sure what sparked this question to me. I think I was watching something, and then I realized it might be important. It might be important to get down to details of when they got saved. By when, I mean year. Exactly, because many of us don't necessarily remember the date, but here, how old were you? Which year was it? So that I can have an idea of how long you've been born again. My view, I think you should. I think you should, and Jabang should something spark this. And then that's when I realized that maybe we should ask this question. Like, it's one of the crucial and important questions to ask, because I think we get excited when we meet this guy or you meet this girl and they're like, I'm born again. Oh, you're also born again. Oh, great. Right? Because, I mean, as Christians, that's the first thing we are looking for. I want you to believe in the same God. I want you to be born again. I want you to be a Christian. And when someone says that, when you meet them in your church, it's kind of like, we are both born again. We are serving in the same church. This is great, right? It kind of removes one of the things that you want in a partner. So you're able to tick and say, they are born again, I'm born again, so we are cool. But I think it's important to really ask, oh, you're born again? Oh, great. I'm also born again. When did you get born again? Which year? How old were you? Right? I think it's important because it's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of time because, like I was saying on the other videos, you break it down now because simply because we are born again together does not mean we should not break it down our understanding of what being Mzalwane is. Ne? So we're going to have that conversation. And if I already know when you got born again, I am able to say it does make sense because he's only been born again for 2 years. So it does make sense because he still doesn't understand this. He still doesn't understand that, right? But if they were born again like 10 years back, but they still speak like a baby, you also know that there's a problem, right? It saves you a lot of things because we do have abazalwane who say, I am born again. I am definitely born again. I follow the will of God. I live according to the Bible. But ekhaya, they're not born again. So mangsekhaya, I do like them. And that's a problem. That's a problem because when I arrive as a makoti, they're going to expect me to do the same things. And I'm not going to do that because I'm born again. So if when you are compromising with your salvation, when I get married to you, I might just compromise with my salvation. And it is so much better if when you understand this thing and you really take it serious, it's fine, born again, but I'm born again, but me look I don't do anymore. Right? So by the time we figure they already know. I don't even need to fight no mamezala. She already knows. She already knows because when right? So it's very important to ask this question, guys. It's very important. Mose. so that uzokhona ukumkala khona uzosheshe ubone this thing's not going to work. Like, I like this guy, but it's not going to work because you have a guy that just got saved like 2 years or 3 months back before he met you, but because you guys jumped that question of saying when exactly did you realize that you need Jesus? When exactly did you realize that he died and he sacrificed his life for you? It's not even a judging question. It's not even to judge him when you ask this question, but it's important for you. Guys, marriage, it frustrates me so much how this generation takes marriage so lightly. Like, marriage is serious. Marriage is very serious. Marriage is forever. But people like just, you really, really need to be sure when you get into this thing. Prayer needs to be involved, like heavy prayer. Like searching, asking questions, discernment is needed. Like a lot is needed for you to commit to this person for it. It's not about a jolly thing. Like, I like him, he likes me. Oh, let's get married. How many people do you like, but you can never get married to? I always laugh when people ask this question of saying, would you marry someone like you? And people say, no, I would never. I'm like, but you want someone to marry you. I mean, obviously, maybe personality-wise, I might not marry someone like me, just personality-wise, because I'm loud, I'm bubbly, I'm outspoken, I have a lot of opinions about almost everything, this and this and that, yeah, bo. So I would like someone maybe that can balance me out. But nje, mina, I would love to marry someone like me, aibo. Because what does that say about someone that you want to marry you? Because if you're this horrible person, why should someone... Okay, we are not there. I was saying it's very important. It's very important because if they just got born again like 2 months back, it might give us a problem because they still don't understand a lot of things in this kingdom. And commitment to marriage is such a big step with someone osanda kufika. Useyingane, sho njalo uPaul uthi nani ingane, khulani phela. Lo uyam-understand usasemncane, usadla nestambu. And here I am sengidla istambu and we might have a problem because yena usasemncane vele. So it's going to give me a strain because now it means I should be the one who teaches this person this journey. And I would like to do that outside of lifetime commitment to you. I mean, I love to help my friends who just got in the kingdom. I love to help someone who's like, no, man, please assist me. How do we do this? How do I understand the Bible? Where do I start reading? That's great and all, but not someone that I have committed to a lifetime with. No. Like, I don't want to baby my partner. I would like ukuthi sibe on a certain level of ukholwa so that we now help each other. It's not him depending on me. That's a problem. 2, they might have 10 years. Like, yenkunzi malanga dala khona in the journey. But oh my goodness. They're like a 2-year-old. Like, yena yebo uyasho ukuthi, you know what? Mina ngasindiswa na 14. That's when I received the Lord Jesus. And now you are 30. But oh my goodness, you still speak like you got saved 2 months back. That's also a problem. Because now, if you ask this question almost on the first date, you ask this question, all the conversation, you weigh them. Does he speak like someone who has been born again for 10 years? Does he speak like someone who has been born again for 15 years? Does he speak... You need to be very, very alert on this part. You need to see the red flag of saying, okay, yeah, you really have been born again for 10 years, but the way you speak, the way we still need to argue about certain things. And also, I think this is very important. And I did mention this in one of my videos, Guti. This part of saying, I'm born again, you are born again, we need to also break it down, guys, because our understanding of salvation are totally different, right? If those definitions that we have, then that's not your person, because nizolwa banginte eningi. Uzothola mawuthi baba no asikhule kaya 16 or right? So these questions are very important. Guys, coaching, you are really getting to know this person. I mean, you're really getting to know this person. That is why I was saying, personally, mission approach, I really don't agree with it. Ukushiyelwa through umfundisi wami, through ama-elders asebandleni, I really don't agree with it because ngifuna uze kimi, ngizenzele mina a thorough investigation of this person that I'm about to commit to. Ngiqala nje ngiyakhuleka, I want to pray on something ukuthi inkosi no mina ngokwami sengidlalile ngathi kumfunde ngabona ngathi khona lento sengikhulekela based on something sengithi inkosi mina I like him. What do you say? Do you approve? Are you allowing this to happen? So I don't want to be told by my pastor, no, he's a good guy. No, there are things. You mean uzohlala nalomuntu for 20 years. You mean uzohlala nalomuntu endlini. And and I now realize, no, you know what? In fact, if I have known this guy, I would have never married this guy. And like I always say, you can never fully know a person. But at least get on something. You have to enter into this commitment with something. So that you justify yourself with, honestly speaking, I really, really thought this was who he is until he changed. But kungabi into oyizwe ngomunye umuntu because izokufrustrate vele ukuthi kuba umfundisi wabuza ukuthi, right? So I am leaving it here. Let me know. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Do you think it's important to know exactly when your partner got saved? If he knows the date, even better. But exactly the year when he got saved. And also, it's a little shaky if someone doesn't remember everything. He doesn't remember the dates. He doesn't remember the year. Did you even get saved? Because you must remember something. The dates part, I understand. Not a lot of people remember dates. I also don't even remember the dates. But I do remember how old I was. I do remember which year it was. Right? So, please, let's have a conversation. Talk to me. Do you think it's important to ask, like, pause on what I said? I really want to hear your view. Do you think it's important to ask him, to ask her, when did you get saved? Do you think that question can help you a lot? Do you think that question can help you understand him or her a lot better? Comment down below, let me know. Let's talk, let's have a conversation. Let me know your reasons. Please don't just say, I think it's important and don't motivate. If you say you do think it's important, please motivate. If you think it's not important, for me, if they're born again, that's all I need. Please motivate your answer. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so very much for watching, but Jesus love you more. We'll see each other on the comment section, and I'll definitely see you next time on my next video. Bye.